What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Melanin Intuition Tarot. My name is Ezekiel. I am an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another pick a card reading with me today. Um, so, this pick a card reading is going to be about the shadow attributes of your future spouse. I feel like in a lot of readings, people talk more so about the sweet and lovey-dovey side of your future spouse. I know I'm guilty of doing that too, but I feel like other readers kind of sometimes neglect the shadow side of these people, which everybody has that, even yourself. So if you hear something in a group that sounds like you, then that's normal. It's your future spouse, right? Sometimes you're going to mirror each other. So, yeah, this is about your future spouse's shadow side or their shadow attributes. Going to be getting the good, bad, and the ugly. And I'm going to just channel some messages and just see what messages want to come through that you may need to know about your future spouse's shadow side. Um, but yeah, have three groups here. Group number one here is with this card, with the Scolasite crystal. I believe this is Scolasite. Group number two here with the turquoise turtle. Oops. Okay. Picking stuff up already. And group number three here with this pyrite crystal. All right. So group one, group two, group three. Make sure you all are choosing with your intuition so that way you choose the group that will resonate with you the best. When you're ready to go to your designated group, check out the description box below or the comment section. The timestamps will be pinned there. So again, group one, group two, group three. I will see you all at your designated reading. Peace out. All right, what's good, group number one? For those of you who are drawn to this card here or this Scolasite crystal, this is going to be your reading today. Going to be looking into your future spouse's shadow side or their shadow attributes. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. So you got Uranus, genius. So I feel like your future spouse is going to be somebody who's very intelligent. They're very, very smart. Um, your future spouse could have even been like in school. They could have been known as like the know-it-all or the one who had all the answers. And I'm not saying that that's like a negative thing or like a shadow thing, but I'm definitely picking that up about them that people may have viewed them as somebody who is like a know-it-all or always maybe they are somebody as well who I just heard something about 2 cents. So they may like to put in their 2 cents on everything. This person feels a little bit like stubborn as well because you got the Uranus energy, which is that Aquarius energy. Um, so yeah, this person, yeah, Aquarius, yeah, I definitely feel like this person could be like a little bit fixed minded. Yeah, they could be somebody who like they could be a little bit stubborn. They may not always be willing to move or budge on certain things. Not to say like with you or anything, because I feel like with you they're gonna at least learn to compromise. But I feel like overall this person may like things to go their way. They may enjoy and it's not that their way is wrong or anything. 'Cause I feel like a lot of times they actually end up being right about things, and that may be something that annoys you about that annoys, yeah, that may annoy you about them. Um, but yeah, I definitely feel like this person could be somebody who's also very strategic, very like cunning in a sense. They may have a little Scorpio in their chart. They could work in a field where they have to use their brain a lot, or they may have to like think a lot or strategize a lot. I'm hearing architecture. They could work in construction. They may have their own business. But shadow, as far as your future spouse goes, their shadow side, I'm not picking up like a huge, like a whole bunch of like shadow attributes from this person, because I feel like your future spouse is somebody who has done a lot of inner work on themselves. Everybody's future spouse isn't isn't doing that, but I feel like yours has definitely done some type of inner work. They could be into like philosophy, or they may be into like spirituality or learning different like concepts or spiritual belief systems, things of that sort. And I feel like they may kind of have an eclectic view of spirituality, or like having a relationship with the higher power. So they may be somebody who considers themselves more spiritual than religious. And I feel like for them, that has been a very difficult journey, their spiritual journey. They may have come from a family or a background of religion, and they may have, be one of the few in their family that have broke out of that. But yeah, I definitely feel like your future spouse here is definitely going through a lot, and I feel like maybe for some of you, by the time you meet them, they may still be on that journey, and I feel like you may be a part of that healing journey. But yeah, um, I like their energy though. I feel like there is somebody who, although they may have their, part of their personality may be a little bit like, they may come off as a little like know it all, or they may come off as like, they may be a little bit slow to being vulnerable, is something that's coming up. Yeah, they may be a little bit slow to being vulnerable with you. It's gonna get there for sure, because I feel like they can trust you. But I feel like overall they may be a little bit slow to opening up or being vulnerable, or talking to you about certain things or about their past. So I feel like the conversations you're going to have with each other are going to be very deep. It's not going to be something surface level. I feel like you're going to be able to pull certain things out of your future spouse that other people just can't. Because I feel like you are able to reach, a part of them that, like, for some of them, not even their own parents can reach. So, very, very beautiful connection here. Very beautiful connection. So, let's get some tarot here. Group number one's future spouse, their shadow attributes. What can you tell us about their shadow attributes? So you got Six of Swords in reverse and Two of Swords in reverse. So this person, again, they have this very like fixed, stubborn, stuck type of energy. I feel like when they have their mind, or yeah, when they're kind of set on something, they kind of stick to that. They may be a little like, again, they just very, it's just giving off like a little bit of like stubborn, kind of like that Taurus type of energy too. I feel like this person with this Six of Swords in reverse, they may have a hard time letting things go, or releasing things, or leaving the past in the past. Um, yeah, they may find themselves like fixed, especially with this Two of Swords popping up too. They may find themselves a little fixed on certain energies or certain like experiences or traumas from the past. So they may have quite a bit of like subconscious beliefs or subconscious um, uh, thoughts that may cause like certain reactions or actions out of your future spouse that may not be in alignment with their highest good. For somebody here, this person may have struggled with like some type of addiction. I'm hearing, I can't say that word on YouTube. It rhymes with corn. It starts with the P. They may have had that type of addiction in the past. Um, I'm not really picking up like drugs or alcohol or anything. I mean, it could have been, but I'm not really picking that up. Yeah, this person could also be somebody who is a little indecisive with this two of swords in reverse. Yeah, they may be a little bit indecisive. They may be a little bit slow to making decisions. I feel like the good side of this is that like there's somebody who's very passionate about what they do and the people that they invest in or invest time and energy into, and invest time and energy into them as well. I feel like they may get, very attached or, just very passionate about that connection, which is nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's very beautiful. But again, this person, your future spouse, may they just may be a little bit slow to like let certain things or people go. It may really affect them on the emotional level. I feel like the people who they really invest in your future spouse is somebody who's very loyal, very down to earth, very just. I just love their energy because I feel like they're so invested in the people that they love, and I feel like even you coming into their life, they're going to love you so much, and they're going to. You may even, they may be somebody who likes to be around you all the time. So you may even like have to set that boundary, like, hey, can I need my alone time? Like, I don't feel like going out tonight. We've gone out every night for the past month. Can we chill out, babe? Like I'll FaceTime you or something, but you're driving me up a wall. And not to say that that's going to cause you to want to leave this person or anything like that. I feel like you're going to find it very cute of them. But again, I feel like you just may have to set those boundaries, which is not going to be a problem because your future spouse fucking adores you and they're going to respect your boundaries. They're going to respect your wishes and your desires. Another thing I'm picking up about this person, they may be a gift giver. They may be a part of their future, not future. They may be a part of their love language. I am picking up Aquarius energy, that type of technological energy. So they may order you things online a lot, or they may send you screenshots and be like, "Hey, would you like this?" Or you may send them screenshots and be like, "Ooh, I really like this shirt." You may not say like, "Hey, can you get it for me?" But they may get it for you anyway. Does this make sense? So you had the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom of the deck, so your future spouse could be a little bit untraditional. They may be somebody who doesn't follow like the traditional steps, maybe in courting or even like when it comes to like dating and things of that sort. They may be a little untraditional in that sense. And for somebody here as well, this could be a same sex connection. So here you got damsel. The shadow attribute on here is waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. So your future spouse, I feel like they are somebody who may be very like physically attractive, or they may be somebody who's conventionally attractive. And I feel like they may have used that to their advantage in the past, which, nothing wrong with that until you actually start to kind of hurt somebody else's feelings because, of things like that. So they may have a past of being a player, just being honest with you here. They may have had a little bit of a player past. They may have like taken advantage of other people from their past, like their feelings. mostly in their younger years when they were still discovering more about themselves and just being young and dumb. That's pretty much the biggest thing I'm picking up here. But yeah, definitely, they could have been a bit of a player in the past, or they could, for some of them as well, they could be somebody who likes to play victim, or they could have been somebody who, everybody else is doing everything wrong, but they were perfect. Um, but I feel like your future spouse has really grown a lot. I feel like you're looking at this and you're being like, these shadow attributes are a little bit of a turnoff for me, Ezekiel. But that's okay. That's fine. I feel like by the time you meet your future spouse, they're not gonna be on this type of bullshit because you're not gonna be on that type of bullshit, right? Let me get one more card to close the reading off. Servant. So the shadow attribute here is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So yeah, this person again, they may be somebody who's a little bit slow with moving on. They may not always they may not have the most initiative or the best initiative or the most ambition, but I feel like when they do invest in something, they are totally invested. Whether it's a person, a job, a career, whatever it may be. Um, yeah, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward. So they may, again, have been somebody who has played victim in the past instead of using their resources or opening themselves up to help and support. They may have preferred to have just played the victim. But again, I don't feel like they're going to be on this type of bullshit when they meet you. This person has definitely grown a lot. They've experienced a lot, they've healed a lot, and they've worked through a lot, which is, great, great energy to see here. But group number one, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you on my next reading. Peace out. What's good, group number two? For those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be your reading today. Not the second image. I'm so used to doing the other power selection. The second card here with this turquoise turtle here. It's going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking to your future spouse's shadow side or their shadow attributes. Um, One thing I am picking up about them, they may like to, and when I say shadow stuff, it doesn't always have to be like bad or negative things. It's just maybe certain parts or certain habits or mindsets or behaviors that may not be the healthiest or may not be the most in alignment with their highest good. So again, it doesn't have to be good or bad. It's just a little bit of a shadow part of them. But I am picking up this person may like to shop a lot. They may like to buy new things. This person could be somebody who may like to stay up to date on the newest fashions or the newest trends or even newest cars or something like that. But I feel like this person here may be somebody who, they may enjoy the finer side of life versus the simple side of life. And again, I'm not saying that this is like a bad or negative thing, but for some of you, this person could have come from like a poorer background. Um, and they may have kind of gotten to a point to where they are making quite a bit of money. So this person definitely makes some good money, but maybe they may tend to spend money on things that may be a little materialistic or things that they may not necessarily need. Which again is nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that's a bad or negative trait. Um, but yeah, maybe this person just, sorry if y'all hear the screaming outside, but maybe this person it just likes to spend money. They just have to be a little bit careful with that, is what I'm kind of picking up. But let's get your first card here. Virgo, I analyze. So I feel like a shadow attribute to this person here. They could be somebody who they may overanalyze things or overanalyze situations or people. They may be somebody who struggles with like anxiety or depression. But I feel like this person may be in their head a lot on certain things. Um, they may be somebody who may get a little bit paranoid regarding like people or like how other people may think about them or perceive them. And it's not to say that they care about that. It's more so about they just want to know. It's this person could also be a bit of a control freak. They may like to have their hands on everything, or they may like to be able to organize or control things the way that they see fit. Um, so they can be a little bit stubborn in that sense. Yeah, I feel like this person they they may be somebody who I feel like they're not really religious, and for some of them, they're not even really that spiritual either. They may be like atheist or agnostic. They may be kind of in the middle when it comes to like spirituality or religion or believing in a higher power. Excuse me. And that's not for everybody. That's for a few of you. But yeah, this person could be kind of in the middle when it comes to like their spiritual belief system, which is completely fine. But yeah, yeah, they could definitely just be in their head a lot. They may fear like certain things that may happen in the future. They may have a little bit stress regarding like the economy or the way things may be moving in the world. But I feel like you're going to bring in a lot of peace, especially a peace of mind, into this connection, into this person's life. It's almost like, because I'm seeing a TikTok. I haven't seen this TikTok in like months, but it's like a guy. This video started off with him like just kind of staring into space, and there was a like it was supposed to be like a point of view of like what's going on inside of his head, which there was a bunch of like different like random noises and sounds and voices and things like that. And then his girlfriend or wife came into the video and hugged him or kissed him or something, and like all the voices and noises and all that stopped. So I feel like you're gonna be that for this person, which fucking beautiful to me. I just got butterflies in my stomach saying that. So you're gonna bring in a lot of peace and a lot of peace of mind into this your future spouse's life. Fucking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy here. I feel like this is going to be a very divinely guided connection here. This is a connection that is meant to happen. You're meant to come into each other's lives to heal each other in some type of capacity. I feel like the both of you have done enough healing on your own by the time you meet each other. So when you do meet each other, it's time for you to do some healing together. Great energy here. So let's get some more cards. Their shadow attributes. Group number two's future spouse shadow attributes. Bro. I'm just gonna toss it like that. Oh, you want to be on the side again? The side again. So shit. Let me just keep it on the side. Okay. So you got the Four of Pentacles. So this person could be somebody who, yeah, I feel like it's because the Four of Pentacles can talk about sometimes overspending or underspending or holding on to money because you may feel that it's not going to come back to you, or being too loose with your money. But with it being on the side like this, I feel like it can go either way for this group. So for some of you, for half of you, your person may tend to overspend a lot on certain things. They may be a little too loose with their money. And for others of you, your person could be somebody who is a little bit conservative with their money. They may be somebody who likes to cut corners with costs. They may be somebody who likes to coupon or, shop in the clearance section or, and again, nothing wrong with that at all because your boy right here does that all the time. It's hard out here. You gotta be, a little bit careful with your money. But I love a good deal. But I feel like your person here, they like a good deal as well. So that may come from their shopping. They may like to shop deals or coupons. They may have like an email. I'm just picking up something very specific. They may have an email address specifically set for like coupons or deals to be sent to their email to let them know. Yeah, that kind of goes with the analyzing thing. Your future spouse, they're very like strategic in their mind. They may like do things or say things, and in your mind, you're like, why would they do that? Or why would they say that? But it's like it makes perfect sense to them. It's almost like they have a bit of a chaotic surrounding energy, but like when they let me put this for example. So let's say they're cleaning out their closet. They may take everything out of the closet and just sprout everything all over the room. You may come into the room and be like, what the hell? Why is all these clothes everywhere? But it's like to them it makes perfect sense because they're putting it back together in their mind, and then they're going to put it back together, in the closet. Does this make sense? So it's like there's a meaning to their madness. So they may come off as a little chaotic or may have quite a bit of things going on around them, but there's a meaning to their madness. They could be somebody who they may be very neurodivergent. They may be ADHD, autistic, or have other forms of neurodivergency. Their brain is just wired differently than other people, and I feel like they're going to really appreciate you because I feel like that may sound like you as well. You just don't think the same as other people. You don't believe the same as other people. You may just be very different or may consider yourself very different or odd or weird. And I feel like your future spouse is the same as that as well. They may be looked at as very odd or weird, but in reality, there's a meaning to their madness, which is a very beautiful energy here. I feel like I resonate with this group very, very well. Can I get one more tarot card here? Queen of Cups in reverse. So this person could be, yeah, they analyze things a lot. They may even analyze like their emotions as well. They may be somebody who may not be the best at dealing with their emotions, or they may be somebody who's a little bit like, let's say you both get into an argument or something. They may be the type to withdraw. They may need time to analyze or think about things first before they relay it to you or before they bring something up to you. They're going to need time to think about it first. So this is a very great reading to have. Um, if you want this like a personalized reading, definitely hit me up. But I feel like this is a great reading to have because it prepares you to deal with your future spouse. So that way you're not like, what the fuck? Why did they just walk off? You're not just in your head about it. You already have this forewarning to let you know that this is who they are as a person. So definitely, I feel like your future spouse may, need time to think about certain things or to analyze their emotions or feelings before they open up and talk to you about it. I feel like eventually they will come back to the conversation. They will revisit it, or you may be like, okay, let's revisit the conversation. Um, but I feel like they just need time to think about it. They don't want to be impulsive and just say something that they can't take back. They're very considerate in that sense. They don't want to just say something. They want to be able to say the right thing. So they may need time to think about it first. But yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse as well. This person could also be overly emotional for somebody here. This person could be somebody who um, their emotions just kind of spew out. They may not have a filter. They may just let it all out. They may be very blunt or honest when it comes to how they're feeling. Um, or somebody here, they could be a little bit over dramatic. Um, yeah, your future spouse could be a little over dramatic, which is very funny. I feel like you're gonna find a lot of attributes about each other very funny or humorous. While it may upset somebody else or another couple, I feel like the both of you have a very deep understanding that everybody's different. Everybody's comes with their own set of, personality and, attributes, whether it's, light attributes or shadow attributes. Everybody's just different. And the both of you have a deep understanding of that. So when you notice like something, or you notice like your future spouse being triggered by something, you're able to be like, oh, they're triggered by this, or I may have said something that may have triggered them. I know that they need time to analyze this, so let me allow them time to think about this for a little while first, and then I'll introduce myself back to the conversation, and we'll talk about this, or we'll get to the bottom of it. So the both of you have a very deep understanding of each other, and you're able to intuitively feel, how to move about this connection. This is a very like ebb and flow type of connection. It feels very watery to me. So one or both of you may have a lot of water in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it just feels very much like a flow. Like there's a flow to this connection that is just unbeatable. Like other people wish they had this type of connection. Okay, so shadow attribute here is compulsive need to keep moving on. So your person here may be somebody who is quick to leave. Not a relation, not necessarily you or anything like that, but it's like if they feel like somebody's on type of bullshit, they're up and away. I feel like past relationships, connections, they may have like just been up and out the connection, a little impulsively. Not gonna lie to you, and I don't want you to feel like you have to like walk on eggshells with this person. I just feel like they haven't met somebody just yet, or they haven't met you yet. They haven't met somebody who just really gets them or really understands them, or who doesn't just like labels them as weird or crazy or odd or psychotic or anything like that. I feel like your person here is just very different. They just see the world differently. They move about the world differently than maybe the people that they've dated in the past. So I feel like there's somebody who used to be somebody who was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But I feel like with you, it's gonna almost be like taking a risk or taking a leap of faith. And I feel like they're gonna put both of their feet into this pool with you, and I feel like they're not gonna regret it. Which does is your future spouse, right? Um, I really like this energy with the both of you. It just feels like a good ebb and flow. Like even the shadow attributes that come up, I feel like you both are going to be very well equipped to handle it, or to, analyze it and work through it. So, dilettante. So the shadow attribute here is pretension. Pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. So this person here, your future spouse may, for somebody here, I'm just being honest here, they may have had a past of lying, or maybe over exaggerating things. Let's just say that they may have over exaggerated things in the past. Um, or let's say they're telling a story to you about something that may have happened in their past. They may kind of exaggerate some of the details, which is normal. I feel like a lot of people do that. Like, honest, let's just be honest. A lot of people do this. Um, yeah, so they may over exaggerate certain parts of the story, or um, it, it honestly, it doesn't feel like lying. It just feels like over exaggerating. There we go. But I feel like overall, your connection with one another is just going to be so beautiful and so wonderful. This person could also be artistic. They may be into arts, um, creative arts for some of you as well. They could be into writing. They may like to read a lot or cook a lot. This person love language may be cooking, or they may gift you flowers, or gift you different things that you may like, such as books or paintings or clothing or things like that. Again, they may buy you quite a bit of things. But yeah, group number three, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay well, stay blessed. I'll see y'all in my next reading. Peace out. What's good, group number three? For those of you who are drawn to this card here or this pyrite crystal, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking into the shadow attributes or shadow side to your future spouse. As I've mentioned in the other groups, when we talk about shadow side or shadow attributes, it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just the kind of the subconscious part of your future spouse that other people may not see or that they might not even know about themselves. Um, this could be actions, reactions. Um, but yeah, we'll get into all of that in the reading. But let's go ahead and get started. So you got Earth Element Stability, card 38. So one shadow attribute I'm picking up, this person may be somebody who's a little like, they may be a little stubborn. They may like to have it their way. They're like Burger King out here. They like to have it their way, and that's that. So this person may be, they may not be the best at like compromising. I feel like that's something that you both of you may have to work on together. Um, but I feel like there's not going to be too big of an issue because it's your future spouse. They're gonna, at least I will hope they will try to do whatever it takes to make the connection work. So I feel like compromising may be something that you may have to work on because I feel like your person here may just be they just like things to go their way. And for some of you here, this may even sound like you. You may like things to go your way as well. So you may kind of bump heads a little bit on that. But I feel like you both of you may even find it funny or humorous when you may have moments like that, to where it's like, hey, let's do it this, or you're like, no, I want to do this, or no, I want to do this, and you both may find moments like that really funny because I'm chuckling at that. But I feel like moments like that or humor may be something that could help ease that tension and ease you both into that energy of compromise. Maybe you may laugh, and then after you're done laughing, you may be like, okay, well, how about we do this for today or for 30 minutes, and then we'll do your thing, right after that, or how can we combine both of it and make it easier, things like that. So I feel like you both are going to be very very willing with one another. Is something that's coming through for this group. For some of you, this person, I'm picking up Capricorn energy, so this person may like to work. They may enjoy working, or they may be very involved or invested in their career. So they may be somebody who work a lot of hours. For somebody here, this person may work a little bit more than 40 hours a week. One career that's coming up is chef. I know some chefs may have to work like, I know some chefs that work fucking like 60 to 80 hours a week. Picking up like store manager here as well. This person may be in some type of leadership position, or a position in general that they may have to like work a lot, or they may be on call, such as like nurse or veterinarian or doctor, social worker, therapist, things of that sort, to where they may have to be on call to be able to, you know, do their job whenever they're called in to do so. Or they may work in some type of emergency service. But yeah, I feel like this person definitely works. They love to work, but I feel like the positive side of that is they're gonna make some good money. They're gonna make some good moolah. I feel like money or finances is something that you're not going to have to worry about in this connection. I feel like it's going to be a very stable connection financially. But you both may have to talk or strategize how you're going to get around the work schedule, or, you know, if that's something that may bother you. You know, for some people that may not even bother you, that this person may work a lot. But for other people, you may feel some type of way about it. But just talk about it, communicate. I feel like with this relationship, communication is going to be your number one key. Heed my warning on this group number three. Communication is going to be your number one key. This is not the type of connection to where you can withdraw. This isn't the type of connection to where you can't, or you just keep everything to yourself and don't talk about it. You just keep it bottled up. It's not going to work out if you do that, group number three. So this connection is going to require an open form or an open way for communicating with one another. But I feel like overall you're gonna get through that. It's gonna be a piece of cake for you. But this is just kind of a forewarning for you. Just make sure you're communicating with one another. Make sure um, you're both listening as well. You're both practicing active listening. So let's get some tarot here. Shadow attributes. Keep them. Okay. Okay. So you got the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then you got the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about with this King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, communication is going to be something that's definitely required in this connection. I feel like somebody in this connection, your future spouse, their shadow side, they may tend to bottle things up, or they may. I see this going two ways. They may be somebody who bottles things up and keeps it all to themselves, and it just kind of explodes at being triggered at something. And for others of you, this person may be a little too brutally honest, which I feel like for a lot of you, this person is very brutally honest. um, I don't know why I'm picking up maybe somebody from like a foreign country, or somebody from a country or culture, ethnicity, to where they are known for being very, just being very blunt and very honest. I'm picking up like Asian culture. I'm picking up Russian. Um, this person may be from the islands. I don't know. This person just may come off as very honest, or very like brutally honest. They may be somebody who really speaks their mind, no matter how it may come off. They may not necessarily have a filter. Um, but I mean, I feel like the plus side of this is communication. I feel like they may need to learn how to communicate better, without ruffling any feathers. But I feel like overall, they may be somebody who's very good at communicating. They just may overly do it a little bit. Then you got the Knight of Wands here in reverse. So this could have been somebody who had a bit of a player past. This person may have, for somebody here, this person may have a kid. Um, yeah. For somebody here, this person could have a kid from a past relationship that they didn't intend on having with this person. That's very, very specific for somebody here. So don't take that if that's not, if that doesn't intuitively feel right for you. But yeah, this person may have had a bit of a player past. They may have a past where they may have slept around a lot, where they kind of got around a lot a little bit. But I feel like that's in the past. So that may be something that you both talk a lot. I don't know, some of you may have had a bit of a wild past, but just no judgment here, nothing wrong with that. You know, um, sex is a part of who we are. We know we do it. So I feel like this person here is definitely somebody who has had quite a bit of a past when it comes to maybe dating around, sleeping around. But I feel like the positive side of this is that they are going to come into this relationship with a lot of wisdom. And yeah, a lot of wisdom from their fuck ups from the past. This person has been somebody who has made a lot of mistakes. They have had to fix a lot of things. They may have had to, you know, just really like get their shit back in order. They may have had a moment in their life, like this tower moment, that really shook them up. And for some of you, again, it could have been the child. They may have had a moment or an event or some type of experience that really shook things up for them and caused them to really just get their shit back together. Whether they've already had this moment or they may have this moment before meeting you. But I feel like your spirit guides are not going to allow this person into your life before they get their shit together, because you're not going to take it. Right, number three? Right. So I feel like this person definitely, they may have had a bit of a past, and that's something that's going to come up in this relationship or talking with one another. It's talking about the things that you may have gone through, the mistakes that you may have made, what you've learned from these mistakes. But I feel like another positive thing in this connection is so much like wisdom and knowledge being shared back and forth with one another. So I feel like the both of you have experienced a lot, you've healed a lot, you've gone through a lot, especially highlighting on experienced a lot. You've gone through so much shit, group number three, and I feel like you're going to be able to come together and bring in or share this wisdom and knowledge that you've cultivated over time, and not only share this wisdom and knowledge, but show each other, what you've learned over the past. Is They may be somebody who doesn't give a shit about your words, but they may care about your actions and how what you show them, not what you may tell them. So that's, a very beautiful bond here that I'm picking up from this connection. But again, just make sure you're communicating and also listening. That's a big thing here, communicating and listening. So let's get a few extra archetype cards here. Get a little bit more about their shadow attributes. Group three's future spouses, shadow attributes. Yeah, a little bit stubborn for sure. I'm just picking that up again. So, engineer. So, shadow attribute here is reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Yeah, this is definitely giving me this King of Swords energy here. Um, yeah, just again, somebody who's very honest, very, that's a positive, that they're honest, but this person, again, they may be somebody who's very, like, brutally honest. They may, like, say things to people, like, in their face, and you're just like, oh my God, babe, why would you say that? Like, you're gonna get us beat up. But it's like they don't give a shit. They are honest. They feel the need to share these things. So that may be something that they may have to work on a little bit with you. Um, yeah, this person could be somebody who's much more like analytical versus emotional. So I feel like this person is very much more in tune with their logical side of things versus their emotional side. I feel like that may be again something that they may have to work on with you, is being a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more open. Um, you know, which is it's normal. This person may be like a masculine, and for some of you like a traditional masculine. Um, but I feel like there's quite a bit to be learned with each other. But I feel like the both of you are going to be very open and receptive to learning new things and absorbing new knowledge and wisdom that the both of you have to share. It's going to be a lot of healing in this connection. A lot of his healing is going to come through information. Yeah. You got thief here. So shadow attribute is stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So this person, again, it's that player energy. So this person could have been somebody who was a bit of a player in the past. They may have been somebody who was a bit of a, may not have been the most honest in the past, as far as maybe like, taking different ideas from other people, um, or it could be stealing somebody's heart. They may have had a past where they would pretend to be emotionally invested in people, but it turned out that they really weren't. um, so again, that kind of goes with that Knight of Wands in reverse. They could have been a little bit of a player in the past, but again, I feel like they are there's something that would have happened before meeting you that really shook things up for them and caused them to like really rethink their choices or decisions and really like make peace with their past as well. So I feel like they would have gone on an emotional journey before meeting you. And I feel like you're gonna bond over that a lot. Your shadow work and the things that you've had to go through and work through and learn. Um, but yeah, very beautiful energy I'm picking up from this individual. But group number three, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out.